So the Arabic of Quran was really fantastic, and even today it is recognized like that. You know, the Christian Arabs of today, they know the beauty of the style of the Quran. So it was there, and in Makkah, Quran really put itself in a most beautiful language.
There is this belief where they say that the peak of the Arabic language was during the time of the Prophet, during the time of revelation. Do you want to comment about that?
It was there. Yeah, it was there, of course. Arabic was there. Because Arabic has established itself. The poetries were there, the people used to hold, and the language was used mainly in boasting, in poems. This was a tribal society, you know. So every tribe would like to show his clan as the best one. So they had to boast of it, their achievement in war, their generosity, their manlyhood, and all these things. They sang these things in their poems. So it was there. And also there was a kind of competition between these poets, and poetry seems to be taking upper hand. Prose was not so popular. Only very few names we come across about those who are good orators, the one who spoke and then gave speeches. But there are so many poets. So the poetry was used for boasting, for showing the pride of the tribe, their achievements, their work, their glory. And also it was used, you know, during journey. A man alone in desert, riding his camel, he wants to sing, he wants to chant, he wants to, you know, use his time for this kind of thing. So Arabic was there, no doubt about it. And Arabic of Quran is unique, as a matter of fact. Quran is not in a prose, it is not in poetry, because Arab poetry of the time needed meter, needed rhyme. Sometimes rhymes are found in the Quran, but no meter. You cannot find. Maybe you make effort and then you find two verses coming on the same meter, but that is only incidentally or accidentally, not meant for that. And that was one thing with the Prophet challenge, because Arabs said it is a poetry. I said, how it is poetry? Does it have rhymes? That is have meter? No. You know, there is a story saying that when Makkans were very much disturbed by the call of the Prophet ﷺ, and they were really very upset. So a very senior member of them, with the name of Utbah bin Shayba, he said that, okay, leave it to me, I will go and speak to him and ask him to abandon this job. So he went and he spoke to him, and then when he finished, the Prophet recited the Quran to him. Now because these people were not literate, you know, they were not educated, so they appreciated the language by their instinct. So everyone knew what is good, what is bad, what is correct, what is wrong. So when he recited some verses from the Quran, the man felt really very much impressed and unable to speak. So when he came back, they said that, look, he kept quiet for some time. They said, no, you have to speak, because the people know that you went to meet him and you must give an answer. What was the outcome of the meeting? He said, well, what can I say? He said, just criticize him. Tell the people that he is a poet. He said, you want me to be a stupid in front of other people? They don't know what poetry is, but this speech is not a poetry. They say, okay, tell the people that he's a magician. So, you know what a magician does. And he was known to the community before. He never practiced that. He said, tell them that he is a soothsayer. You know, all kind of options which were available at the time, they told him. And then he said, no, none of them fits on him. He said, but you have to say something. That at the end he said, okay, say that he is a sorcerer, a magician, because he separates wife from the husband and son from the father. In this way he escaped. So the Arabic of Quran was really fantastic, and even today it is recognized like that. You know, the Christian Arabs of today, they know the beauty of the style of the Quran. So it was there, and in Makkah, Quran really put itself in a most beautiful language, just to impress the Arabs, to tell them that, look, this is how Allah's power works. It is not something done by a human being. No human being can do. And Quran challenged them. Okay, if you think that Muhammad did it, as they used to say, okay, fine. Then Muhammad alone did it. So you bring all your people, all those who are expert in language, in composing poetry and this and that, and let them sit down and then compose a single surah. Surah, the shortest surah in the Quran has only 3 verses, 1 line and a half. Bring something similar to it. They failed. They couldn't, because it was much easier to defeat the Prophet ﷺ by producing one, rather to force him to migrate, and then after that engage in war and people are killed and all that. They had no option. They couldn't produce. So that was a very clear indication that this is a divine message. It was not man-made message at all. So Arabic was there, no doubt about it.